Episode 2 of Lanterns just dropped. Let's talk about it. Spoilers are ahead, so you've been warned. Dun, 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 dun. Bro, anybody that's bitching and moaning about this show, geez, you just really needs to shut the fuck up because this shit is great. Everything we were complaining about from the first episode, oh, the lack of this, the lack of that, blah, 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 is definitely picking up the pace here. We have John and how they're tightening the reins on everything. Okay. They've got a grasp on some leads here. We've got some really cool moments. And I got to say, once again, perfect casting with Kyle Chandler as Hal Jordan. He's that smart ass, just overconfident, egotistical prick. And that's what he is. He really is in the comics. But of course, he's had his time. You're starting to learn why he's got a bit of a chip on his shoulder, why he lives alone in a big fucking mansion. Because as a Green Lantern, there's just too much at risk to involve anybody else. And then you've got John. John, from what we can tell, was literally made for this role. And I love his pairing with Hal. Like their bond that they're forming is phenomenal. John wants to say that it's more of a soldier reporting to a field leader. Yeah, but you can definitely see that there's a line of respect and friendship that is really growing on both of them. But we started getting some more answers, a lot more questions, as we have a definitive answer again that the people that were killed were aliens. We have an introduction or actually, we have a part where Hal sends John off to get his power battery. First, he tests him and see if he can actually fly with the ring. He can't, but he inadvertently creates a bird out of nowhere, a living bird, which is interesting and catches Hal off guard. And that bird stays with him even without the ring. So there's a lot more going on with John than meets the eye. Nope, this isn't a Transformers crossover. Just saying. Um, so he can sends him off there again. Big. He has. It turns out Hal has this huge ass mansion that somebody gave him, but it's filled with nothing. Like there's nothing there. He wants to say it's predominantly because he's out in space all the time, which is valid. But also, again, Hal's definitely keeping people's at arm length because it's just too dangerous and there's too much risk there. Um, Along the way, he gets hijacked by a group of aliens, one of which highly insinuating that it might be Atrocitus. That's right. Our leader, oh, I actually still got it. Our leader of the Red Lantern Corps. And they give him backstory regarding the Manhunters. So yes, we have a Manhunter on Earth. That's what Abin Sur was in charge of whenever he crash landed and died, and Hal ended up with the ring. A lot of things coming up on that moment, including an interaction with John, um, as a baby. And we're going to get that in the next episode. But yes, we've got all these breadcrumbs that are being laid out. We've got a lot of stuff that's being dropped on us. Hal in his fucking suit. Finally, we see him. We see his suits, a couple of them in his closet, but John brings one to him. By the end of the episode, Hal's wearing it and flies off to fucking space to go meet with Sinestro. Yes, we even got Sinestro. We got a really cool Easter egg with the sheriff. The sheriff is awesome. Turns out she's from Gotham. Everybody's making a big deal that she might be related to what's her fucking name? Batwoman something Kane. And then she drops the name Barb. Okay, well maybe she's linked up to Barbara Gordon. Bro, at this point, if she would have said she was Smallville, where you guys would start jumping the gun and say, "Oh, maybe she's related to Lois Lane." Oh, blah blah. No, she's from Gotham. It's a fucking city, and could it be a bigger thing? Maybe, but I wouldn't get too hyped up on it. It's again the DCU. Gotham's a city. Blah blah blah. Let it ride. We have conversations regarding a benefactor that's provided the ranch with alien technology because how this takes the bodies of these fucking aliens to the football field, walks up to the metal detectors, and they go off. They go off, and he notices that there's a detector at the bottom. Now, here's the thing, though: as the episode proceeds, there's a lot of weird shit going on. Like everybody's in the town hall having a meeting, and then at the very end of the episode, you have Hal, or towards the end, Hal's been shot by a sniper because he stepped foot on the ranch, goes to the hospital, but he notices there's no one in the fucking hospital, not one single person. So, what's going on here? My thoughts are that this town has been granted some type of longevity, some long life, a gift from the Manhunters, who I think is going to be the benefactor to the ranch. Which I'm starting to think maybe it might be Zoe. Can't remember his name right now, but that dude's wife. She just seems so very too loosey goosey, right? But there's still something about her. There's just something about her. Now that would be too on the nose. There's also words and rumors of the benefactor maybe being Lex Luthor or even Bruce Wayne. I fucking doubt it'd be Bruce Wayne. Maybe Lex. That's a stretch. I'm gonna go with the Manhunter. Manhunter's been there for a hot ass minute. Hooked up everybody with technology. Hooked him up with this so they would protect his identity or hers and make sure no one comes into the town. Hence why they want Hal the fuck out of there. Don't ruin a good thing, right? Um, but yeah, that's really weird. So theories are Zoe's probably going to be the benefactor, aka the Manhunter, and all these people have been given again some kind of life. They're giving life, okay. um I really dig a lot of what we've seen so far, and I like that we're in space. Everybody's bitching about the cosmics and being in space. We got a little taste of that now. We're gonna have it in the next episode with Sinestro, who's pulling a Hannibal Lecter, guiding Hal with some information regarding the Manhunters. John's definitely got some kind of There's I'm really intrigued to see what how John was made for this Green Lantern role. From the little preview that we had at the end of the episode, we get some flashbacks. I'm thinking John's dad was hoping to get the ring, but it passed him up because there's a flash of green at some point. We all know that the ring searches for his host, or maybe it went towards John, but John was a baby, something along those effects. And then I think his dad has just been guiding him in the stupidest way possible to live without fear, to guarantee he would get that ring, without a shadow of a doubt, would get that ring. There's also a cool little flashback which showed Hal with the Green Lantern suit, and he had the domino mask too, which is cool. I'm sure they're going to show it a little bit more in the couple episodes, but I really, really, really like the burn of this show. I love the True Detective vibes. I love the cosmic. I love the balance. Everything about the show is fucking peak and greatness, and people just need to shut the fuck up and enjoy it. Seriously, I'm loving it. I can't wait to see the next episode, but unfortunately, got to wait another week. What'd you think of the episode? Let me know down below. Till the next Alertment Nerds, appreciate you.